Hi, I'm now. Um, Hi, I'm live. I'm Lisa from Crafty Door Creations. I make wooden door hangers. I make the door hangers and paint them. And sorry. So what I'm going to show you tonight is I'm going to show you how to paint a Santa that is stuck in a chimney. Okay, you can see him right behind me. I did that a few weeks ago. And also there's another one that is a Santa Claus that is behind me too. Okay, in just a little bit, I'm going to turn my camera down so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, first of all, I'm going to try to see if I can check to see the comments. Hold on just a second. Okay, here we are. Let me turn this camera right here. All right. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. You can see me a little bit better. I'm not sideways. Okay. All right. Let me get that. All right. Okay. And so right now, not really seeing anybody watching right now. But that's okay. If you join me later on, you can always watch the replay. Okay. So if you don't see me if you're not catching me live right now, that's all right. You can always catch the replay. So I'm just wondering, how has everybody's holiday been? Gosh, it's hard to believe that it has just flown by. It has flown by, hasn't it? I mean, before too long, I will have to be going back to work next week. Anyway, to my real job. Anyway, okay. So, I am going to go ahead and turn the camera so that you can see. Oh, I wanted to show everybody. I got me a new apron. I think I posted a picture about it. But anyway, I like this. It's got Bob Ross. When I was little, I used to love watching him. He was on PBS, and he was pretty amazing. I mean, paint those trees, and it looks so easy. So anyway, it says on here, let's get crazy. I don't know how crazy we're going to get tonight, but anyway, we're going to be doing some painting tonight. Okay, so I'm going to turn this camera, so y'all excuse me while I try to get it, I'll try to get this camera, it may take me a little while, but, no, I can't figure out how I can show myself and then flip it down to show the what I'm working on. So anyway, I got this. I'm sorry. As soon as I get it all tightened and everything, it'll be fine, but I've got to get this. All right. Oops. All right, so let's see. Okay. All right, so okay. All right. Okay. All right, so I think I got it pretty well. I think I got it pretty well where you can pretty well see it. Okay. All right. So, first of all, the first thing that I want to get is, I want to get my brush, which the brush that I'm using tonight, I'm going to be painting the white part first of his pants. Okay? So this paintbrush that I've got is a flat tip paintbrush. It is about a, let's see, it's not quite an inch. I would say this is probably about a 1/2 inch paintbrush here. It's about a 1/2 inch, okay? So excuse me, I still cannot get my voice anyway to where it's right. Okay, still dealing with this allergy stuff. I'm telling you, I don't know when it's going to go away. Okay, first of all, I am using on his pants, I'm going to do the white part on his pants. And I am using Americana, by Deco Art Americana. It is called Snow Titanium White. It's very, very white. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put some in my little styrofoam container. Okay. And then I'm going to just get my brush a little wet. And then I'm going to start painting his little fur around his cuffs. Okay. So just go ahead and get this done. Now, I am going to have a craft show coming up in the next couple of weeks, I guess. It's on a Saturday, December 10th, and it's going to be at Sanger. I'm going to be at the Sanger High School. So if you are if you live in the Gainesville area and you live close to Sanger or Gainesville, I'm going to be there. So you will see me there. And I'm going to have, this is one of the things that I am going to have there, is this little Santa Claus. And if you saw it in the beginning, I have one hanging up. Now, do you like my new background now? I got my little area all fixed up. I had to take some things out. Now, you remember in some of my previous videos, the back where I was, but what was behind me was a dollhouse. Now, I have for the last, I don't know, 10 years or so, since about 2013, I think that's when I first started doing it. My daughter was about 8 or 9 at the time. And stop. Sorry, that was my cat. Ugh. Goodness gracious, she drives me crazy sometimes. Anyway, I love her to death, but she does. She drives me crazy. So she was about 8 or 9 at the time. That's been a long time ago. Goodness. Where does the time go? It has just gone. Man, I cannot believe it's been like 10 years since I first started. I had my first craft show at Sanger about 10 years ago. And I never will forget, we had snow like the week before and had been out of school for about a week. Before that, we had been out of school for about a week. And then I was really scared. I was like, oh no, I hope, we're going to be able to have this craft show, because, if we've got snow on the ground and everything, and it won't, they'll have to cancel it or something. But thank goodness the snow did not last that long. It did not. Of course, this is Texas. I mean, one day you've got 20 degree weather, and then the next day, you've got, it's in the 80s. So, I mean, it's crazy. It's Texas. You just wait a little while, and it'll clear up. The weather will change. If you don't like our weather, then you just wait a little while, and it'll change. Okay. So, that's exactly, but it was not, it warmed up, but not that much. I remember the Saturday that we did that show, it was freezing. It was so cold, and it was like in the place that I was in a gym. And, gyms anyway are not real wharm. And it was just so cold. I don't know why they did not turn on the heat or something. Didn't have it on, and so the janitor came by, and she said to us, and I told her, I said, I am freezing. It is so cold. Is there any way that you can turn the heat up? She said, you know what? Let me go and check. I'll go and check. And the janitor went and got something, and she got she got some more heat to come into this building where we were at. I was so thankful for this lady that, went and did, what she needed to do, and got some heat to us, because we were freezing. But, and it has not been, I don't remember it being that cold, since. I mean, sometimes in the mornings a little chilly, but that was the coldest, time, because I think it was, I don't know, can't remember what, but it was very cold. Anyway, but what I used to sell, or I still do sell them. I'm just not, I'm kind of focusing more on painting than I am, the doll clothes. So I still have my doll clothes, and I will have my doll clothes at the sale that I do in Sanger. But I just am not going to be, I probably won't be making any more, at least not for a while anyway. I'm not going to be making any more. So what I did was, I had this shelving unit that had all kinds of doll furniture. I had me a dollhouse with a bedroom and kitchen and everything, And so I said, I need the space, to do my painting, rather than just have it sitting there, it not being used or anything. So that's what I did. I got everything all, cleaned out and everything. So I'm going to dry this real quick. Now, I'm sorry, this is going to be noisy. I've got on order a new heat gun. This is a hair dryer, which they work fine. They do. They work fine, but it's a lot better to have one of those little heat guns because they're quieter. Anyway, I'm going to dry it. So, you know, I kind of know there's probably not a lot of people that's coming on. So far, I haven't had anybody coming on yet. But I understand why, probably, because, you know, there's probably still some people that are probably, instead of yesterday, you know, there are probably some people that are still having like their Thanksgiving dinner. So anyway, as you come on here, say hello. Right now I don't see anybody on here exactly. Don't see any. I see someone on that's on, but I don't see any comments yet. Anyway. Okay. At least I can't see comment. So tell me where you're from and who you are and everything. And if I can see the comments, but right now I don't see any comments. Okay. But anyway. So I hope that everybody had a great Thanksgiving. You know, we did. It was just me and my husband and my daughter. You know, it was just the three of us, you know. And I made some dressing because I like, if I do say so myself, I like my own dressing. I do. But my daughter works at Cracker Barrel, so she had bought a Thanksgiving dinner for us, which was really nice of her to do. You know, she pre-ordered it and all that, and she paid for it. Now my husband gave her quite, you know, some money on it, most of the money on it, because he said she don't have to do that. You know, it was nice of her. It was nice of her to do that, but she didn't have to do that. You know, we were all going to be eating, so. But she did. Of course, she gets a discount, so she did. You know, paid for it, but my husband paid for majority of it. He didn't make her buy her. Because those to go order dinners, they're not cheap. But I'm telling you, has anybody ever had a takeout from Cracker Barrel? Let me tell you something. Cracker Barrel's takeout, it's pretty good. I mean, it really is. I've never had their takeout from Cracker Barrel, but it's good. It is really good, and I'd do it again. I really would. I would do it again. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dry this again. You know, I would say that everything in that dinner that we had, that it was really good. I didn't see, there was nothing that we had in that dinner that was not good. You know, it was all really good. You know, I mean, they gave you like a turkey breast, it was basically like you get half of a turkey, which for us, 3 of us, it is plenty for us. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to do this part right here is his pants. Okay, So what I'm using here is the Deco Art Primary Red. Okay, so I'm going to put some of this in here. So I'm using the Primary Red. That's for his little pants. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get my brush wet. Okay, and then I'm using this brush right here that I'm using now. This brush is another flat tip brush. It's about, let's say, it's probably about 1/4 inch. It's a little bit smaller brush, but I want it to be a little bit smaller because I've got some little small areas that I need to be careful about. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing this. Oh, and I forgot. Yeah, I did do that. Okay, I thought I forgot to get the side of it, but I didn't. I got it. Yeah, you have to remember, if this had been cut with like a laser, like a glow forge or a thunder laser or something like that, which I don't have, not right now. Maybe one of these days, who knows. But anyway, if it had, then I wouldn't have to paint the edges, because the laser kind of burns into the wood, and you get kind of a brown laser edge, you know, and you don't have to. But since I cut this out with a jigsaw, I'm going to have to get, the cat's getting into stuff. I'm going to have to do the sides. Y'all, if you happen to see a cat over here, hopefully she won't get on my table. No, you're not getting on my table. Sorry about that. No, ma'am. Don't get on my table. You can lay on the window, but you don't get on my table. Get off. So I'm trying to be careful, trying to come right up here to the edge of this white. Trying not to get on it with brush. If I'm not saying anything, it's because I'm trying to concentrate and keep it keep this paint from getting onto the white part. Now I'm going to do that. I'm doing the edge right now because, like I said, this is cut with a jigsaw. I cut this out with a jigsaw, and so that's that. And you have to do the edges when you do that. Okay, now I'm going to get the other one, and it's a little bit skinnier, so I have to really be careful. Okay. Okay. Oops. Uh-oh. All right, let's see here. I'm going to have to get that edge too. All right. Okay. All right, now I need to get a baby wipe out because I got a little bit of paint on my finger. So it's one thing that's very important is to have baby wipes so you can, if you get paint on your fingers, you know, or if you goof up on something, you can get it off. All right, so I guess the next thing that we need to do probably is do the, well, you know what, I might need to do another coat of red. Guess I shouldn't have, probably another coat of red here. Although that, this red is, red usually doesn't cover very well, but this red is covering pretty well. It's doing pretty good, but I do need to get probably another one. Okay. All right. So one thing that, hello Karen, how are you? Did you have a good Thanksgiving? I'm glad you did. All right. Okay, so one thing that I'm going to try to do is I am going to start having paint parties. Okay, so I haven't done any yet, but that is what my plan is for the future. I may not do really any paint parties right away. But in the future, I am really hoping to start doing some paint parties. So, I think that would be a lot of fun. I'm going to start teaching some paint parties. So, you know, kind of like I don't know if you ever been to a sip-in, thing where you know, paint and then you have drinks and refreshments or whatever. But anyway, it'd be fun. Okay, so I've still got this smaller brush, and I'm going to try to be careful. I'm on his boot. So I'm going to be careful around here. One reason why you don't start with the black first. You always do like white, and y'all can't see that. Okay, you start with white because if you happen to get any paint, if you go off, go outside the lines with the paint, and you're using white, it's not going to matter so much. But if you're using like black, it is. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around on here, on this part. And try to be careful. Okay. Now then, I think I'm going to switch to a bigger brush because I've got quite a bit of area over there to cover. I've got quite a bit of area to cover, so I'm going to, now that I've already kind of gotten around that that cuff, I'm going to use my bigger brush. This is my 1 inch flat brush. Oh, goodness. See, I need a baby wipe now. I got paint all over my fingers. I can be kind of a messy painter, I'm telling you. You know, it's a good thing I got this apron on because I need it. I get stuff all over me. So before I actually start having, you know, like real paint parties, I have invited a few friends over next month, and we're going to do some painting. You know, we're going to paint a cute little snowman. But anyway, we're going to paint that on canvas. But like I said, I'm hoping to start doing some paint parties for real, you know, and you know what I'm really hoping for? I'm really hoping that I can do this so that whenever I do retire, which I'm planning on doing that, I'm planning on retiring in like about probably in about 2.5 more years. So I've still got the rest, you know, the rest of this year, you know, to go, and you know, I've got the rest of this year to go, and then the rest of this school year. That's what I'm talking about. It's the rest of this school year. And I'm going to have to get over here in this side. Sorry about that. I'm having to turn here so I can get over here on this side. Got to get right there where that the heel of the boot is. So right now all I'm doing is I'm just getting the sides of this, you know, where it has that raw edge, and that's what you have to do when you cut anything out from with a jigsaw. Okay, now there's a little bit right in here. I'm hoping I can get that without getting on the white part. I don't want to get on the white part. Okay, I think that's pretty good now. Okay, now I'm going to just get the other boot. Let's see. Well, Karen, you back? Okay. So I'm going to get his other boot here. Okay. Y'all, this week, I want you to know what I did. I worked on, I got 6 Santa Clauses painted. Yep. Yeah, I got 6 Santa Clauses painted, and if you saw at the beginning of the video, if you saw it, you probably saw him. It's just I'm hoping that those will be a good seller at my craft show that I do when I go to Sanger. Here I've got to do the sides again. The edges I meant. But I tell you what, it has certainly, this time has certainly gone by fast this week. And you know, we talked about it, me and my husband. We said, well, before you know it, it'll be Sunday night, and it'll be time for, you know, to go back to work, to go back to school. And I said, yep, certainly will. But, you know, I said, well, that's okay. We'll enjoy it while it lasts. We'll enjoy it. And I have really enjoyed it, because I've done pretty much nothing but paint all week long. And that's what I've been doing. If you were here last Friday when I was live, oh, and I'm getting right on that white. So if you were here last Friday, I painted the red truck. That's what I did. Oh, let's see, this side now. I painted the red Christmas tree truck. That's what I painted in my live. Oh, and I need to get that with the white. I missed that right there. I have to go back and get that white part. I just missed it. Okay. All right. This boot is almost finished. Just got to get a little bit in there, a little bit right there. Okay. All right. So, got that done. Now, I'll rinse out my brush. Okay. And to try to get my, get some more white over here. Get that, this, let's see, which edge? Oh, yeah, it's this edge. This edge right here I did not get. I forgot to get that. Okay. All right, so that is that right there. Okay. All right, so the next thing I think I'm going to do, okay. I guess I'm going to start on maybe this part of the chimney. Okay. So this part of the chimney, I think it is, I'm trying to think what color that is. I think that is the milk chocolate. Okay, so this part right here is going to be done in the milk chocolate. And again, the Deco Arts. I use those a lot. You know, you could, if you wanted to, you could use Apple Barrel from Walmart, and they're fine too. But I just happen to like the Deco Art paints. They're just good paint, you know. And Hobby Lobby always has them for about, they have them for about 99 cents. And that is an everyday price. They have the 2-ounce bottles every day at Hobby Lobby for 99 cents. You know, that's pretty good. I don't know. I think probably I'm not seeing very many people coming on tonight, but I think it probably has a lot to do with you know, this is holiday time, and probably some people are probably, I don't know, I don't know what's, there could be I don't know, there could be some football games on or something like that, you know. So some people may be doing something like that instead of coming on and watching. So anyway, but like I said, it does not really matter if you don't catch me live, then you can always catch the replay, and that's just fine. And you know, now I don't know whether y'all know it or not, but I started a YouTube channel, and my YouTube channel, of course, is Crafty Door Creations, same thing as my Facebook channel. And I usually will post, I'll usually try to post when I go live, I'll post my my live video on there. Now I have to do it after, you know, after I post, but after I so if you know, on YouTube, you can catch my video on there too, because I will usually post my video on YouTube. And right now I don't have any subscribers, so I would appreciate it if you go to YouTube, look up Crafty Door Creations, and then subscribe to me. That I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Okay, I'm going to be trying to do more like YouTube videos. I'll try to do like some tutorials on there. Maybe I'll do a tutorial about how to make a bow or something like that. I'll do something like that sometime, you know. Okay, now I'm going to get this smaller brush because it's getting, and I need to get a little bit more paint too. A little bit more paint. It's getting where I need, it's kind of getting up to the edge. And so I kind of have to be careful. Now this Santa Claus that I stuck in a chimney, the Santa Claus that I got, I got him the template. I got the template from on Southern Adornments Decor. I got this. This is a template that I got, and I cut it out with the jigsaw. Now, right now, Tamara has on her website, she has a sale, Black Friday sale going on right now. All her templates are $1 a piece. So that's pretty good. So if you do like to do this sort of thing, if you like to, you know, try your hand at cutting out wood, you know, you can use her template. You can buy her template for $1. That's pretty good. They're normally about $7, I think. Normally they're about $7. So that's a pretty good deal to have. So I got a few. Now I didn't get a whole lot because I already had some, but I got a few. I got some like some templates for spring, you know. So I'll have some spring door hangers that I can be doing before too long, you know. So anyway, okay. Now I think I'm going to do I think this needs like about another coat. I'm going to dry it first, okay? So I'm going to get this dry first and then do another coat. So maybe by the time I have my next live video, I'll have my new heat gun in. So that will be good because it's pretty, having to use a blow dryer, it does the job. It's okay, but it is awfully loud. It is very loud. And then the other thing is it blows all my stuff away. You know, when I'm trying to use when I'm using the blow dryer to dry in between coats and stuff, it blows it all away. So that's one reason why. Another reason why I will be glad to be able to get that in, because then it'll be quieter and then it won't blow everything all around, you know, because that's really annoying. I have to hold everything down because my blow dryer is blowing everything away. So it'll be good to get that new heat gun in. Anyway, so I found a few good Black Friday deals on Amazon. So has y'all been doing any online shopping today and found any real good deals? So I just wonder, let me know if y'all have found any good deals. You can either, if you come on here, you can either comment or you can tell me in the replay. Tell me in the replay if you found any good Black Friday deals. Now I found one that I got some paint brushes. It was a set that had like 200 pieces. They're like so that and I'm going to use those for whenever I do my paint parties, you know. Now, I know they say try not to just go out when you're going to start, you're just getting started. Don't go out and buy a whole bunch of supplies for paint parties, because you need to start making a profit. Now once you have your paint party and you start making a profit, then you can do that. But until you do that, you don't need to do that. But I couldn't help it. I couldn't resist. It was just too good to resist, you know. It was they were some pretty good deal on some paint brushes. Okay, I will be right back. Be back in just a little bit. I've got to pour my water out, get some fresh water. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. It was just getting so, it was just my water was getting so murky that, I just had to go and change it. Okay. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to do this part of the chimney, the white part of the chimney right here. I'm going to do this. Okay, so I'm going to get that part painted. Then after that, I will work on the bricks. Okay, so I'm going to get this white part done. Then I'll work on the brick part. And this white will take probably a couple of coats, I'm sure. And when it gets down to close to here, I'm going to get my smaller brush. But while this is a pretty good area, I'm going to use my 1-inch flat brush. So last night, I took a little break from painting last night. Oops. Uh-oh. Oops. Oopsie. There's a baby wipe emergency. Just a small one. I got it splattered a little bit. Splattered and got it on the brown. Okay. Alright. So I took a little break from painting last night, and I watched. There was some old movies, not real old, but honestly, you know, those movies that was on. I can't remember what channel it was on. I don't know. Maybe it was Pop. I don't know, but anyway, it might have been Pop. Anyway, they had on, and of course, I just caught the last bit of it, the last part of Steel Magnolias. Steel Magnolias was on. That's such a good movie. I love that movie. It's really sad, but it's a good movie, though. It really is. It was the part that I caught it at was when you know, Shelby had just died, and you know, they were, you know, at the gravesite, you know, which is so sad. Oh, it's such a sad movie. Oh my goodness, it really is. But anyway, and I really just hate to talk about it because, you know, we don't want to hear about sad stuff. But anyway, it was the funny part where, you know, she's just really, it's not funny, I don't mean, but it was a part that was kind of funny when Olympia Dukakis, when she says to, you know, when Malin gets really, really upset and everything, and the Olivia Dukakis' character, I can't remember what her character was, but anyway, and Malin was saying she was so mad she just wanted to hit somebody, and Olivia Dukakis says, well, here, she pushes Weezer over there on her, and here, hit Weezer. It was just, that was the funny part about it, you know. Yeah, I know it, you know. I guess sometimes you see humor in tragedy, but anyway, so that movie right there was on last night, and of course, but then after that movie, another one of my favorite movies that, you know, is an old movie. It's hard to believe it's old, but it is. It's like, you know, when movies that were in the 80s, you know, to me it doesn't seem like movies in the 80s didn't, you know, should not be considered in the same thing as an old movie like something from the 40s. Now that's what I considered an old movie, you know, like any movie that has Cary Grant in it or something like that. You know, that's what I consider that an old movie. But, you know, but no, old movies now are, you know, anything that's in the 80s or even 90s, for heaven's sakes. 90s, if you think about it. Any movie that was made in the 90s, gosh, that's like 30 years ago. You know, because my son was born in 92, and he's already 30 years old. Going to be pretty soon to be 31 in February. And that's hard to believe. Goodness gracious. It's so hard to believe. But anyway, so yeah. Okay. Now I need to do the edge of this too. Alright. Now this one, this side right here. So, oh yeah, I was going to say, the other movie that is one of my favorite, all-time favorite movies from the 80s was, Fried Green Tomatoes. That was on last night. So I watched all of it last night. I watched it all. I love that movie too. It's another one of my favorites. So, anyway. I think I'm going to get this smaller one right here because it's getting a little bit where it's so I'm going to have to probably dry this, and it's going to need another coat. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this dry. Okay, all right. Now I'm going to get my big brush out again, and I'm going to go over this and do one more coat of white because it needs it. I need a little bit more of the white. Not that much, but just a little bit more. Okay. Now, after I get all of this done, after I get this whole thing done, then on the white part, I mean, I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm going to wait until I get everything all done. Now, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this, but I think it adds just a little bit of something special. You know, I have got this. Deco Art also makes, other you know, not only the matte acrylic paint. Oh, I got another little boo-boo right there on that. There we go. Whoops. Oh, no. I splatter too much sometimes. Okay. There's another splatter. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that too much. It's just a little bitty thing, but that one was a big one. I may have to go over there with some red on that because I got to... Anyway, okay, after it's already all done, I just got some brown on that. Oh, I hate when I boo-boo. Okay. All right, so I'm going to have to get some more of the white and cover that up because... Well, I'll have to go back and I will have to go back and touch that up a little bit. All right. Yeah, I'll have to go back and touch that red up a little bit because it splattered on it. Okay. So after I get all of this done, the whole thing, then I'm going to put... Deco Art also makes this stuff called Craft Twinkles. It's brush on glitter paint. So it just gives it a little bit of, you know, just something, you know, something extra. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start on the bricks, okay? I'm going to go ahead and start on the bricks. Okay, so the first one, now I don't... Okay, I've got, for the bricks, I have got the color deep burgundy, burnt sienna. Here's the deep burgundy right here. Okay, whoops. Well, can you see it? Well, okay, I'm trying to... All right, well... All right, there you go. Okay, deep burgundy and burnt sienna. And then also, now I am saying this right because this is how you pronounce it because I Googled it. Alizarin. Alizarin crimson. Alizarin. Yeah, that's right. That is right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start... I'm going to use my smaller brush here. I'm going to start with this first brick right here. And I'm going to start out with the alizarin crimson. Okay, I'm going to start out with that. Okay, do that one. So I'm going to do this one right here. All right. Now I'm just going to do these bricks first. And then after I get the bricks painted, in between what is supposed to be mortar, in between the bricks, is going to be done in the desert sand. You know, I can't remember whether I did the mortar part first and then did the bricks and then painted the bricks, or whether I did the bricks first and did the mortar. I don't know. I may go ahead and start doing the mortar first. The mortar is done with with the desert sand. So I may do that. This desert sand is what the mortar is done in. Let me dry this first, because I don't want this I don't know. I think I'm going to do all the mortar first. I think that's what I probably should do. Paint this mortar in between, and then I'll do the bricks. I think. I don't know. I don't know whether I can't really remember which way I did it, whether I did the bricks or whether I did the mortar. But I'm going to go ahead and just do the mortar and then paint the bricks. All right. Because for one thing, I think if I did get outside the lines with the mortar, you know, with the desert sand, it would be okay if I could just cover it up with the brick part. So I think that is what I did last time, you know. Like if I got into the brick part, it really wouldn't matter too much, but doing the mortar, because that way then you're gonna just cover it up. Let's do the side right here. You're gonna cover it up with the color of the brick. Okay. All right. And then, of course, like bricks, when you do the bricks, when you paint the bricks, you're going to kind of stagger the colors, you know. So you're going to kind of be staggering the colors there of the bricks. Okay, let's see. Oops. Okay, let's do the side there. Edge on it. Yeah, so then after I watched Fried Green Tomatoes, after Fried Green Tomatoes was on, then guess what came on after that? Steel Magnolias. I did not watch that. I didn't watch it. I just watched the end of Steel Magnolias and then Fried Green Tomatoes. But I did not watch Steel Magnolias again because I've seen it lots of times, and you know, it's kind of a sad movie. It really is a really sad movie, and so I just really did not want to watch it again. I was like, no, don't want to watch it again. Been there, done that. Watch a sad movie. But anyway, so there's starting to be lots, and I noticed that this weekend there were a lot of Christmas movies that were on also. So, has anybody over the holiday, the Thanksgiving break, has anybody been watching like Christmas movies? Have you seen good Christmas movies? I am going to try this with more. Probably have to do another coat of this mortar, as it just looks like it will take another coat. Now it looks like it needs another coat here, and I think I need some more of the desert sand. Alright, okay, I think that's pretty good as far as the mortar part. Okay, alright, now I'm going to get on to doing the bricks, okay? Okay, so let me get this side. Now, I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another coat of this. The brick right here is I need a baby wipe. I just poked my finger in paint. There we go. Ugh. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do that in this alizarin crimson. Alright, so I'm going to do this because it needs another coat. Okay, that's looking pretty good. All right, let's see. I think what I'm going to do, okay, alizarin crimson right there. Okay, and this one's going to be, I think I'm probably going to have this one be the burnt sienna. The middle one, I'm going to do it in burnt sienna, okay? And then I'm going to do this one in the, this one over here, far over here, in the deep burgundy, okay? This is going to be deep burgundy. So burnt sienna right here, and then deep burgundy right there. And then I'm going to stagger them. Probably will be probably another burnt sienna right there, the large brick right there, and then maybe the alizarin crimson. Okay, well, so we'll just kind of stagger them. Okay, so I'm going to do, I said burnt sienna, deep burgundy, another burnt sienna, and then alizarin. So I'm going to do this one. Since I've already got this paint right here, I'm just going to go ahead and do this one, this alizarin. Alizarin crimson. I just wonder, who came up with the name? Who came up with that name? Alizarin. I don't know. I know it must mean something, but I don't know. That's kind of a, anyway. It is a pretty color. It makes me, it's kind of a maroon color, sort of, you know. Sort of a, I don't know, I guess you'd say maybe a wine color or something like that. But it is pretty. It's a pretty color. I do like it. I think I'm going to have to turn it this way. Okay, y'all able to see that? Okay, and turn it this way so I can get at it better. And I think I need more paint. Yep, I need more paint. Alizarin. There we go. Okay. Okay, turn it back around. Okay. I need to do the paint this edges here. Paint this edge. Okay, all right, so alizarin. Okay, I'm trying to think what would be over here, probably, because I don't want to, okay, so there's going to be burnt sienna, it's going to be on down here, burnt sienna, and then maybe the deep burgundy. It's going to be right here, and I guess alizarin is going to be right here. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. So now, where I'm going to, because I don't really want to switch paints right now, since I'm already got this on my brush. If I can try to, don't have to wash out my brush so much. Okay. All right, so got right here. This is going to be alizarin. And I'll have to do, this will have to be done twice. It'll have to have another coat as soon as I get this one done. Okay. Okay. All right, now the edge. All right, now let's get this dried. Okay, let's get this dried, and then I'll put that in there. I remember that. Put that in the water. Okay. Just try to remember that. Okay, let's see. There's paper towel, blew it all over the place. Okay, now let's get another coat of this right here. almost done with this color. Hi Pam, how are you? Well, I didn't think I was going to have more of this color, but I may have to have a little bit more of this color. I'm starting to run out of the alizarin. Just a little bit more, because I'm just about done with this. Oh, oh no. Okay. Didn't mean for that to happen. Ugh. Here goes the baby wipe. That just, okay. Ugh. There we go. Okay. All right, okay, that's pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to rinse this out. Now I'm going to get my next color. It's going to be the burnt sienna. Okay, so I'm going to do the burnt sienna, this middle brick, this one, and this one. Okay, all right, burnt sienna is next. Okay. That one needed shaking up. Thank you. Can't see what I'm painting. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, move. Okay, there we go. Now is that better? Thank you. Okay, good. Sometimes I get busy. I concentrate on what I'm doing, and I forget that, you know, y'all need to see what I'm doing. I just get too into it, I guess. I'm still trying to figure out the technical part of doing a live, you know, getting aware, you know, of the camera and all that. One thing is I can't figure out how to show, you know, myself talking and then showing the, you know, then switching down to the camera, you know. So I don't know. adjusting this Archon mount is, I don't know, I have a little difficulty with that, getting it adjusted, having it in just the right place. Okay, it looks like, okay, well, glad you were watching. I'll probably have to end this in a few minutes because my husband's going to be calling me, and I can't be on the can't video and talk on the phone at the same time. So so I'm probably going to have to be ending this. But anyway, this one is the burnt sienna right here again. Burnt sienna over here, and then burnt sienna is going to be over here on this brick right here. Alright, I think I'm going to get this one painted. Not sure. I'll probably have to be going in just a little bit. So, I'll post pictures of this after it's finished. Of course, I've got another one up on the wall, and if you were watching at the beginning, I showed there was the background. You could see the picture of the one that I had. This is a really cute little door hanger. I think it's really cute. Santa Claus hanging upside down, stuck in a chimney. See, it's really cute. So I think I'm going to finish this one brick right here, and then I'm just going to go ahead and end it, because, like I said, he will be calling me in a little bit. My husband's at work right now. He usually always has a break around 8 something. So he'll be calling in a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to get this burnt sienna down here on this one. Now, there again, you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing, more likely. I forget. Okay, I'm going to have to turn it around. Let's see. Alright, there you go. There you go. Turn it around so you can see what I'm doing. I'm doing this last burnt sienna brick right here. And I'm going to paint the edge of this also, because this is done by the jigsaw. Alright. Okay, I'm going to dry this. Let this dry. I'll try to get another coat of this. Okay, now get another coat of this one. And let's see, did I do the edge of that one? Nope, I need to do the edge of this one. Alright. Okay, now I just need to do second coat of this. And I'm almost done. The only thing I need to do is do this one will be deep burgundy. But I'm going to have to end this live because, like I said, it's a little after 8 and my husband will be calling. Can't really do that. Can't really make a live and talk to him at the same time. Okay, so if you could see, hold on, you see that right there? Okay, that's what I was doing. I was doing another coat on this one right here. Okay, so the only other thing that's left to do is to do this one. Do this one in deep burgundy. Where is it? Yep, that one. Okay, so I just need to do let's make sure I check this up real good. Make sure I just need to do the deep burgundy. It's right here. You know, even though I am left-handed, sometimes I have to switch hands. Now I've got to, I accidentally put my finger on, touch that one. Okay, so I'm going to mess that up a little bit. Okay, I probably ought to dry this before I mess anything else up. Alright, only last brick to do is this one right here. It's the last one is going to be done in the deep burgundy. Okay, I want to try to do that one real quick, hopefully. I won't get a phone call. I'm going to try to get that finished up real quick. Now, of course, even after these bricks are painted, I haven't even gotten, it's going to look a lot better because I haven't even started on, I mean, this is just, you know, painting the bricks. I still have got to do all the detail work. Okay. Alright, that's a little bit, I don't like the way that did right there. Because that kind of got out of there. Alright. And do this edge right here. Okay, so I know I'm going to have to do another coat of this one and this one. I'm just going to have to do it, you know. Let me paint the edge of this real quick. Got to get the edge of this painted real quick. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So I'm going to go back and do another coat of the burgundy here. Let me see. Can you see right there? You go. Okay, so I'm going to do another coat of this one right here and over here where the deep burgundy is. Okay, so I'm going to do another coat of that. And then I'll work on all the detail work. And yeah, so I think I'm going to have to say good night about this because it's after 8 and my husband will be calling pretty soon. So